Welcome to my channel Ghumman Tech. Today, I'll be sharing an exhilarating story about the wonders of flight. It was a crisp morning, with the sun just beginning to peek over the horizon, casting a warm glow over the runway. As I stepped onto the tarmac, a sense of excitement coursed through my veins. Today was the day I would take to the skies once more, embracing the freedom that only flying can provide. I climbed into the cockpit of my trusty Cessna 172. My hands instinctively finding their place on the controls. With a flick of a switch and a gentle push of the throttle, the engine roared to life, its rhythmic hum echoing through the air. As the plane taxied down the runway, I couldn't help but feel a sense of anticipation building within me. The world below seemed to fall away as we gained altitude, the ground shrinking into miniature buildings and winding roads. With each passing minute, the sky unfolded before me like a vast canvas, painted in shades of blue and white. It was a sight that never failed to take my breath away, a reminder of just how small we are in the grand scheme of things. But it wasn't just the beauty of the scenery that captivated me. It was the feeling of absolute freedom that came with being up in the air, away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. In that moment, it was just me and the open sky, boundless and free. As I flew higher and higher, I couldn't help but think back to the first time I ever took flight. I was just a wide-eyed child, filled with wonder and curiosity as I soared through the clouds for the very first time. That sense of awe and wonder had never left me, even after all these years. But flying wasn't just a hobby for me, it was a passion, a calling that I couldn't ignore. It was a feeling unlike anything else in the world. A rush of adrenaline that left me craving more with each passing day. As the hours flew by, I found myself lost in the beauty of the world below, marveling at the endless expanse of land and sea stretching out before me. It was a feeling of absolute peace and serenity, a moment of pure bliss that I would cherish forever. And as the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the landscape, I knew that my time in the sky was drawing to a close. But as I guided the plane back towards the runway, I couldn't help but feel a sense of gratitude for the opportunity to experience such beauty and wonder. So, as I touched down gently on the runway and the engine fell silent, I couldn't help but smile. For in that moment, I knew that I was exactly where I was meant to be, high above the world, chasing my dreams among the clouds. But my journey didn't end there. As I taxied the plane back to its hangar, I couldn't shake the feeling of exhilaration that lingered in the air. It was a feeling that I knew I would carry with me for the rest of my days. A reminder of the endless possibilities that awaited me each time I took flight. As I shut down the engine and climbed out of the cockpit, I couldn't help but feel a sense of gratitude wash over me. Gratitude for the opportunity to experience such beauty and wonder, and gratitude for the freedom that flight afforded me. And as I walked away from the plane, I couldn't help but glance back one last time, a smile playing at the corners of my lips. For in that moment, I knew that I would be back in the sky soon, chasing my dreams among the clouds once more. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey through the skies. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to Ghumman Tech and hit the like button below. And as always, keep reaching for the stars.